our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer, order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898.
Good day, here are the stories for the Manila Times for Tuesday, June 28, 2022. COVID positivity rates climb, according to OCTA. The number of COVID-19 positive tests in the National Capital Region or NCR or Metro Manila and 8 other areas has exceeded the threshold set by the World Health Organization or WHO, OCTA Research said Monday. OCTA Research fellow Guido David said the positivity rate in the NCR climbed to 5.9% on June 25 from 3.9% on June 18. The WHO recommends a rate of 5% or lower to ensure that the coronavirus is under control. The positivity rate refers to the percentage of people who were positive for COVID-19 among the total individuals that were tested for the virus. Other areas with rates above the WHO thresholds are Batangas, from 1.2% to 5.6%. Cagayan from 1.9% to 5.8%, Cavite from 3.6% to 6%, Iloilo from 4.4% to 5.7%, Laguna from 3.1% to 7.5%, Pampanga from 3.3% to 5.9%, and South Cotabato from 6.3% to 7.4%. Rizal Province recorded the highest rate, jumping from 6.3% on June 18 to 11.9% on June 25. Amid the rising COVID-19 cases, Dr. Tony Liachon said the government should seriously consider administering second booster shots to economic frontliners and people with comorbidities. For now, Liachon said the priority must be to ramp up the first booster shots to the general public. Next, Press Secretary sees herself as a problem solver. Press Secretary-designate Rose Beatrix Trixie Cruz Angeles will lean on her years of experience as a lawyer in performing her job as the incoming administration's chief communicator. Describing herself as a problem solver, the next chief of the Presidential Communications Operations Office, or PCOO, said one of her priorities will be plugging the holes in the PCOO and its attached agencies. Tulfo eager to have mentors at Senate. Senator-elect Rafael Rafi Tulfo on Monday said he hopes to learn the ropes from the old hands in the Senate. Tulfo attended the executive mentoring on legislative governance, setting the tone for the first 100 days in the 19th Congress. The 18th Congress ends on June 30 and the next one starts on July 25. Deputy Secretary for Legislation Edwin Belen briefed Tulfo, who placed third in the senatorial race during the May elections, on plenary procedures and committee-level processes. Tulfo also had a short tour inside the Senate building. He said he already assembled his staff, who are mostly legal experts. BOC Chief tag as Smugglers Protector. Customs Commissioner Ray Leonardo Guerrero and 9 other government officials have been identified as alleged protectors of agricultural smugglers, based on an intelligence report submitted to the Senate. The list was included in the 63-page report of the Senate Committee of the Whole released on Monday on the alleged proliferation of smuggled vegetables and agri-fishery products worth 667.5 million pesos from 2019 to 2022. Senate President Vicente Tito Soto III, chairman of the Committee of the Whole, on May 17 received a validated list that identified customs and agricultural officials allegedly protecting smugglers of agricultural products. They were former Mayor and incoming Navotas Representative Tobias Toby Chanco, Agriculture Undersecretary Ariel Cayanan, Bureau of Plant Industry or BPI Director George Culaste, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Director Eduardo Gongana, Laarni Rojas of BPI's Plant Quarantine Services Division, Customs Deputy Commissioner for Intelligence Group Araniel Ramiro, Customs Deputy Commissioner Vener Bakiran, Director Jeffrey Tasio of the Customs Intelligence and Investigation Service, Yasser Abbas from Import and Assessment, and Guerrero. The same list also contained names of alleged smugglers of agricultural products operating in major ports nationwide such as Cebu, Cagayan de Oro, Subic, Batangas, and Manila International Container Port in the Port of Manila. They were David Tan, also known as David Bangayan, Jerry Teves, Manuel Tan, Jude Logarta, Leia Cruz, also known as Luz Cruz, and Lilia Matabang Cruz, tagged as Onion Queen, Andy Chua, George Tan, Paul Teves, Tomigo, Wilson Chua, and a certain Mayor June Diamante. Agriculture Secretary William Dar has issued a statement on the inclusion of Department of Agriculture officials in the list of alleged agri-smuggling protectors. In business, Fitch sees higher borrowing rate. Over to business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP overnight borrowing rate could rise to 3.25% by the end of the year, Fitch Solutions said on Monday. The BSP's overnight borrowing rate currently stands at 2.5% following successive 25 basis point adjustments in May and June that also raised the lending and deposit rates to 2.0% and 3.0% respectively. Inflation soared to a 3-year high of 5.4% in May. Fitch Solutions expects the rate to settle at 5.0%, higher than the 4.5% previously forecast. Inflation is expected to remain elevated over the coming months due to high energy and grains prices, as well as a weaker exchange rate that will drive up imported inflation. United Cagers wrote Samoa enter FIBA semis. Topping sports, the Gilas women under 16 squad blasted Samoa 94-65 to secure a semifinals berth in the FIBA Women's U16 Asian Championship Division B at the Prince Hamza Sporting Hall in Amman, Jordan on Sunday night, Philippine time. Krista Newmo, who fired a tournament all-time tying record of 33 points built on 9 of 14 3-point shooting last time out, scored 22, albeit on a 5 of 21 shooting clip, this time to lead the Filipinos. Naomi Panganiban put up 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals for Gilas, which also swept the Group A 3-0 of the tournament, where the champion will be promoted to Division A. Princess Villarin contributed 13 points and 7 boards, while Samantha Medina got 9 points and 7 rebounds. Diane Nolasco and Kayla Oani chipped in 9 points apiece for the Philippines, which sees 49-34 lead at halftime. The Filipino Lady Dribblers did not let up in the second half as they led by as many as 31 points, 94-63, following a Sierra Jade Patricio tray with 52.1 seconds to spare in the contest. Gilas will face the winner of the game between Syria and the third seed of Group B on Wednesday. Opinion and editorial. Antonio Contreras and Yen Macabenta are today's front page columnists. Contreras talks about defending the country from rebels, while Macabenta weighs in on abortion. Today's editorial discusses the profile of incoming National Security Advisor Dr. Clarita Carlos. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Christian Cromaganoy reporting.